Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I am working with the March 2025 main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. I do have a full unboxing on my channel that I'll leave linked down below in the description box. So this is just a little clip from my unboxing. The kit is so amazing this month. It's full of simple stories for the record collection. So let's go ahead and get started on today's layout. Now I am doing a frame style layout here. So I have a piece of the pattern paper and then I made a frame layout with some green cardstock from my stash, and then I have some white mixed media cardstock as well from scrapbook.com. Now these are the two photos that I want to scrapbook, and I want to use these frames that came right in the kit this month. I print my photos at home on my Epson PictureMate 400, and so I size these down to about 2 3/4 by 4, and I'm trying to decide here if I like them with the border on top of the frame or if I want to place them inside the frame without the border, and I think I've decided that I want them on top of the frame. Okay, I love mixed media, so I want to add a bit of mixed media to the background. So I am bringing in some Shimmers paints, and I've got this little natural sponge that I'm using to apply the paint. So I'm using some water, the paintbrush, and the sponge, and I've just taken a pencil. So I have a pencil line here, both at the top and the bottom of my page, and I'm gonna draw the paint all the way across. So I'll just work on this a bit here. Now the color I'm using is an Inklings from Shimmers Paints, and it's called Sunkissed. So the first thing you have to do with an Inklings is spray a little bit of water into the little pot of paint there. Now I do want to mention that I am on the Shimmers Paints design team, so if you ever need any paints and you place an order, if you add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section of your order, then Shimmers will send you a free paint. I love the way this Sunkissed matches this beautiful Simple Stories for the Record collection. I mean, it looks like it was made for this collection. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm almost done applying the paint here. I'm just dipping my paintbrush into some water and the paint pot, and I'm adding a few splatters both to the top and bottom. Now I am going to fill in the center here with some strips of paper. Now I've cut several of the pattern papers to 1 by 7 inches, and I cut 9 of these. So I've got the flower pattern paper, the same one I'm going to use on my frame style layout, and then the reverse side of that flower paper is this orange with the squares on it. Then I also dug into my stash for some cardstock, and I pulled in an orange cardstock and this minty green. And I think these colors look very well together. I've distressed the edges using my edge distressing tool, and I've glued these down off camera. So now let me bring in my frame here, and we'll just glue this down. Since I use the mixed media, I find that this tacky glue, a wet glue, works better when you're adhering things. My page did end up warping just a little bit, but I know once I get it inside my album, it'll flatten right out. So I'm applying a little bit of pressure here around the edges, and then off camera I'll also go in with my glue on any pieces that I see aren't perfectly laid down. I'll just put a little more glue in those areas. All right, so let me bring back in my photos and tell you about these. So a few weeks ago, I applied for a promotion at work, and I had to have my webcam on, so I decided to snap a few photos to document the occasion. Now, I still haven't heard back on the results on if I got the promotion or not, but I'm really proud of myself for putting myself out there and applying to do something new. I'm bringing in a little bit of craft foam and putting it behind my photos here. And I think I like the way that looks. I've got one straight and then one kind of wonky. And I love this piece of ephemera. It's, it just reminds me of when you used to take notes in an office. It says, while you were out. And then at the top it says urgent. And since this is a photo or a page about work, I thought that'd be so cute to put on there. So I am going to do my journaling right on this little ephemera piece. So let me go ahead and glue that down, and then I'll know how much room I have to write. I don't have a lot to write, just mainly the date and that I had applied for a new position, and of course, fingers crossed. All right, I pulled a few other pieces of ephemera that I really liked that I thought went with the theme of office. And this one says while you were out as well. And I love that it draws that orange color up there. So I'm going to put that there. And then this is a typewriter with some florals. So I thought that looks really cute. And then this is a lamp. I don't think it's going to work out here, but I know I want to use the lamp on the page too. I mean, I don't know. I think this is just the perfect opportunity to use the lamp. I don't know why I'm putting the typewriter up here. It's not going to go up here. It needs to go to the bottom left of my photo. But of course, I do need to addition it in a few other places around the layout. So while I was thinking about that, I decided to pull in some dies because I need some florals to embellish this page. And this is one of my favorite floral dies. It's an absolute must-have. It's from scrapbook.com and it's called Sunny Lane Florals. So I'm going to use this to cut out some florals, and I think these just really match the design perfectly of this Simple Stories for the Record collection. You can see here there's also leaves, so here are the pieces that I went ahead and cut. So I used this like cantaloupe color paper, and I cut this flower out. Now I don't know the names of my flowers, so I'm just going to call it this large flower. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. So I've got this floral, and then I have these mint color green, the same green that I cut some of the strips out with and that I have on my frame style layout. I cut those out for the center, and I'm looking here for the last one. I can't find it. So I'm going to move on and come back. And then I've got these flowers that are orange, the smaller flowers, and I cut those out of the same color of the orange pattern paper. And what you see me doing here is I'm just taking my fingernails and just kind of roughing it up a little bit. And then that's, let's see, I pull it in and then like up, and then that gives it that extra dimension on the floral so that it really just gives it a little extra dimension. I'm adding pieces of foam squares here. This is just some craft foam. And I cut these down to size, and I know I want the typewriter up on foam. And the pattern paper has little hints of red in it. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's little hints of red. So I thought to draw out more of that red, I would put the typewriter on here. I've got some of my florals that I've cut out, and I want to put some down here on my little journaling spot. And then I think I want to add some florals to the left of my photo and maybe even over to the right side as well. Thinking of it in a triangle and groups of threes when I try to think of my embellishment clusters. And I don't know that I'm necessarily going to count the right bottom corner as just one. I'm going to kind of do the right hand side all the way up on this journaling spot. So I really like the way this is looking with these leaves. And again, I'm taking my fingernail and just kind of giving those a little love here to rough them up and give them some extra texture and dimension. And don't you think these florals just match perfectly? So your possibilities are endless when you cut out your own pieces here for your ephemera. I love all the ephemera that came in the kit, but I also needed some florals. So I thought this was a great way to do that. Oh, this mug. The whole reason why I chose this pattern paper is because of this piece of ephemera, and it matches the pattern paper. It's just like a smaller scale. So I love that. So I definitely wanted to add that. So that's at the bottom right of my photos there. And then I'm going to make this floral cluster up to the top with these. So I'll put another one up here. So we'll get this one stuck down. And then I've got another one of these little orange florals. And I think that I cut them out in the same colors as they are in the pattern paper so that they would match and look like they came with the kit. And I think they really do. I love the My Creative Scrapbook kits. So this is the main kit that I'm creating with, but there's other kits as well. There's an album kit. They've got a limited edition kit. And you know, I actually love the limited edition kit so much that I subscribe to that kit as well. So you just can't go wrong with the My Creative Scrapbook kits. They're so well created and they're just right on trend. You're always getting the latest trends that are out there. Okay, so I think I have my floral clusters finished, and I do need to put some centers on them, but for now I do want to put this lamp. I figured out I want the lamp over here to the right, and I think that looks kind of neat. It just looks like the lamp light is shining down on my little journaling spot here, the while you were out ticket. So I think that's really cute over here. So there we go, I got that added, and I want to look now to see if there's any other pieces in my ephemera box here that I can add to the layout, and I'm looking for one of those clips. Oh, and then I found these little glasses, these reading glasses. Now I don't have my glasses on in my photo, but I definitely have to have my cheaters to see my computer. And so I did have glasses on that day, and they just go, of course, with this office layout. So that's cute. So I'm going to add those here. And then let me look in here. I was looking for one of those clips. I think you call them maybe binder clips. I was looking for that. I think I remember seeing that when I was going through on my unboxing. I'm trying to see if this little piece of ephemera will fit with the wordy bit, and I didn't like that. I love the camera, but I don't think it's going to be right for this layout, so I'm going to put that one back. And let's see here. Here is a little push pin, and that is so cute. So it looks like it's, you know, like on a bulletin board. So I want to use these. I want to put it at the top of my photo to kind of look like my photo has a push pin in it, and it's pushed like on a bulletin board. So that's where I was going with that. So I pulled out 2 of those, put one above each photo. And now I finally found the binder clip. So I'm going to clip that to the top of this ephemera piece here, the while you were out, which is kind of tucked into my floral cluster, but I know it's up there. And so I think that looks cute. And then my title, this was on the chipboard sticker sheet, and this says The Details, and it has the red color. And since I had the red down there on the typewriter, and there's little hints of red in the pattern paper, I thought that was perfect. And then the eyeglasses, or the little cheater glasses, those are also red. So I've got 3 places of the red all around my layout. So let me just take a quick glance here at the chipboard stickers and all the pieces. Oh, this is cute. This is a little paper clip. So let's go ahead and add that to the top of the while you were out ticket. Let's see, I guess I'll put it at the top here. So it looks like it's kind of holding that on. So that's super cute. And now I'm going to bring out my bling. So I've got a little box of bling here. And this has sequins and pieces from Buttons Galore and more. So I'm going to do most of this off camera, but I'll add a few here on camera. And I'm going to put these like orangey colored ones that are real shiny into the center of this flower. And I'll do that to all of my flowers. So I'll add the orangey color to the orange flowers, and then I'll add a teal to the flowers that have that teal center. And then I'm also going to bring in some of those sequins that are right by the orange there all around my layout. Now, what layout is complete without the date? And I have this date stamp, and I thought that was perfect because that's office-y, right? And so I'm just practicing on a little piece of cardstock here. This was February 5th, 2025. So I'm going to get this stamped down, then I'll finish my journaling, and this layout will be done. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. If you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me there. I will leave link down below in the description box, a link to the My Creative Scrapbook Facebook group and the website where you too can subscribe to receive your own monthly main kit subscription. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!